What's up guys? Quick video today of some mods I did to my Losi RZR Rey. Got a nice assortment of E-Viratrue 7075 aluminum goodies. Show you guys what I got. Do a quick little run here, give it a test, let you know what I think about them. Then I'll get into the install, any tips or tricks that I found installing these parts. Pretty straightforward. They look extremely nice, really great quality as usual from E-Viratrue. And let me get you guys in here and show you what I got going on. Let's start at the back here. You'll see we got these rear links, 7075 aluminum, solid links, extremely nice. And we got these nice lower trailing arms. These are the hard anodized version. So they have like this grayish color, kind of matches the hard anodized wheels. These are also E-Viratrue beadlock wheels I have with the stock tires. So extremely nice. Super high quality, really a lot stronger than the stock plastic ones. And you have these adjustable shock positions here, whereas on the stock trailing arms you only have the one position. So this is right now located in the stock position. I wanted to run it like this first just to see before I start messing around with different options. Super easy to adjust though. Just pull one screw out, slide it forward to back, and you'll get different stiffness in relation to your spring, but then also different amount of suspension droop and compression. So it can really change the handling of this truck. Then we'll get onto the front here. And I have this whole front upper and lower control arms and steering knuckles, and also adjustable, let's see if I can show you guys better here, adjustable steering tie rods. Again, all 7075 aluminum, and you can really fine tune your stock link is solid. It's fixed link, so you can't adjust your toe in or toe out. With this you can. And of course, just really nicely machined aluminum parts, so a lot more durability. I have some install details in this video, but you can mount up all of your stock brake rotors. Everything fits back on how it should. Same thing on the rear. You can see you got your little faux brake rotors in there and calipers. So yeah, everything looks super nice. You also have some adjustable lower positions here for your shocks. The stock position would be the furthest one out. I'm just trying it in the middle position just to get a little more A-arm droop in the front, just a tiny bit more travel, let the front sit up a little bit higher. Everything else is pretty much stock on this truck. I did go ahead and add a fan here to the motor. Running this in the summer, it got a little bit warm. Still all stock steering and everything else. This truck rips, man. So there we have it, guys. Quick little bashing. I mean, what I would consider a scale bashing session for a truck like this. Not going to be sending this thing like it's an X-Max or something stupid like that, but everything held up great. Show you guys what damage, if any. Yeah, you know, they get a little beat up. There's a lot of gravel, chunky gravel here. You know, just can't avoid it. Everywhere I go, there's all kinds of rocks and stuff, so you can see everything's scraped up, but held up a little better than I thought. In terms of the finish, I mean, over time, this is just going to get all chewed up. That's the downside to running aluminum. You can see here, especially, these links take a beating from all the rocks and debris that is flying back up into these things. So even the stock ones were really blasted. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't mind. I like having my trucks look used, not abused, just used. But yeah, everything held up great. No issues. Nice and strong. No breakages at all. Nothing came loose. Just remember, always use some kind of thread lock on aluminum parts. And yeah, man, the E-Viratrue parts are really nice quality. Everything's working great. Haven't really messed with any adjustable shock positions yet, but in the future, might play around with that. But that's gonna do it, guys. This thing is running great. I'm gonna call it now. The RZR Rey, I've said it before in other videos, I feel like it's the most like unknown, underrated 10 scale of the Rays, especially the Hammer Ray, the Baja Ray, what used to be, you know, the old 10 scale Rock Ray they don't make anymore. This is by far the most fun, the best handling of all the Rays, the most versatile. You can drive this thing in a lot of different spots where the Baja Ray might not go. The Hammer Ray can go a lot of places, but it doesn't do it as well as the RZR Rey. This wheelbase is really great. This rear suspension design is the key to this whole truck. I mean, the independent rear suspension makes a huge difference on this thing. It handles awesome. It hardly ever rolls over, and if it does, a lot of times it lands back on its wheels. It's super fun if you want to do like a light bashing session, like what I just did, like something somewhat scale, maybe that some lunatics would do in a real full size, side by side, you know, some of the stuff would be possible. But anyway, yeah, it's great. It's kind of a basher, but it's also like a scale rig. You can take it into the woods and have a blast with this thing. It's just fun everywhere. You can go to the park and jump it downstairs, rip it around in mulch and mulch piles and make little jumps and stuff. It's a really fun RC. I have an idea for a video coming up in the future. Let me know what you guys think. So I have the RZR Rey, I have the Hammer Ray, I have the V1 Baja Ray. My buddy Matt has the Baja Ray 2.0. I'm going to take them out and do a little head-to-head challenge in multiple different genres of driving. I'm going to take them here and do a quick little run through the dirt pit and up and down the gravel path, see how they react to more of an open terrain. I'm going to take them into the woods, see which one does better in like a wooded trail type setting. I may even take them over to my local outdoor track. I don't know. I want to find a few different settings to test these things out, and I'll let you guys know depending on what type of terrain you plan on driving on and what kind of conditions you have around you. I'll let you guys know like which one I would recommend for each different scenario. I know my choice right away. I'm going to go into this test a little bit biased. My choice is absolutely the RZR Rey for an all-around performer. I think you can drive this like it's the Baja Ray and have just as much fun. You can drive this like it's the Hammer Ray and have just as much fun, if not more. It rolls over a hell of a lot less than both of those trucks, and it's just better at a wider variety of terrain. It's just an awesome all-around RC, and I think it looks cool as hell too. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the RZR Rey? What is it about this truck that I don't think this is the best selling out of any, you know, the Hammer Ray, the Baja Ray, even the old Rock Ray. I don't think this is the best selling truck. Let me know why you guys think that is. I don't know if it's just the look that puts some people off, or they just don't know what it is or what it would be good for. But hopefully some of my videos are showing you guys the capabilities of the RZR Rey. It's absolutely one of my favorite RCs at the moment. It just does everything so well, and it's a ton of fun to drive. I love the way it looks. I have some, stay tuned, you're gonna see some more videos of this. I have some clear body panels I'm gonna paint up, do like a custom look on this thing. And maybe a few other little mods here and there. It doesn't really need much more, to be honest. This thing is doing great. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Later. Pretty simple so far. Just remove the front bumper, disconnect your light here, remove the lower shock mounts here from the lower arms. And I'm just going to pop these pins out, and I'm going to just remove this whole thing kind of as a unit here. I got to take this wheel hex off, and pretty much just going to be reusing the drive shafts here, and everything else is going to be new. So I'm just going to pop this all out as one piece and not even disconnect the knuckle from the arms on the end, because there's no point. It's all going to be new. Okay, so we're getting there, guys. Just wanted to show you this. So if you want to reuse your faux brake calipers here, you do need to remove this little plastic triangular bracket comes off of your stock knuckle, and it's like a little adapter plate. So there is a provision to mount this little triangular plate onto the aluminum knuckle, which then of course you mount those on. The one thing I noticed though, the original screw that holds that triangular plate on is just this small, I believe it's like an M2, like the same size that holds the caliper on, but the new machined knuckle actually uses a slightly larger, I think it's an M2. These are either M2, I don't have my screw assortment with me to compare, but I think these are M2 and that's an M2.5. So just know, and it's not included in the kit, you're gonna have to get a slightly larger screw. I'll confirm and I'll put in the comments below what size this is. But you do need a slightly larger screw to mount that up. Other than that, looking really good. One other really cool thing is you now have 3 positions to mount on your lower shock on the arm, whereas stock you only had the one. The one stock one would line up with this outer hole here, and you have these 2 other inner positions that you can play around with. And what it does is it gives you, if you mount it on the inside, it actually gives you more down travel. So I'm gonna try it that way and see how that works out, and we'll give it a test. But it's nice you have some optional adjustments here. Here, the rear link's all buttoned up. No real tips or tricks for these. It pretty much just is a direct replacement. Has the little tabs here for your brake rotors, and solid links, same length as stock. So you do also get a lot of additional mounting points for your lower shock mount on the rear. This is the standard one, or the equivalent to the standard, which you only have one position on the originals. So you can mess around here and go with a little bit of a, mounting it toward the back here is gonna lower the vehicle a little bit, but also stiffen it up. Moving it forward, you're gonna get a little more droop out of the rear suspension, and it's going to make it a little bit softer, and you could kind of play around with that. So that's pretty cool. I think it looks really nice. These are the hard anodized version, which are very cool because it does match the anodizing on my wheels. Just wanted to mention too that just remember, all the front and the rear, any screw that's going into aluminum, get some thread lock on there. I like to use this purple stuff here. The blue is okay too. I found that certain brands of the blue medium strength Loctite are really, really too strong, especially for fasteners this size. This purple is made for smaller fastener sizes, and it's a little bit, it still holds extremely well, but you're able to remove it easier than some of the blue stuff. So I really like this brand. And all of these pivots, because it is metal on metal, you have a stainless pivot ball and 7075 aluminum. I just put a little drip of this Speedex. It's an anti-corrosion and it's a lubricant. And I think it's just gonna kind of help keep things working a little smoothly and prevent any kind of wear or corrosion from developing on these pivots. So, spoke too soon. There is a tip I can tell you for the back. Pay attention, the upper links here are shorter than the lower links. You'll see you have a short link and a long link. Long link goes on the bottom, short link goes on top. I had 2 of them mixed up and it was all kinds of funky back here. Luckily I caught it. The angle of the tires was just totally off, and I'm like, whoa, that's messed up. Went back, measured these, and sure enough, I just never really had these apart. Look how bent this one is. Never had it apart, never measured these before, so you know they're not that different, and with them angled, it's hard to really see. I thought they were all the same. So that's just a tip. Short ones on top, long ones on bottom.